We're here in Davos with Jeremy Allaire, the co-founder and CEO of Circle. Jeremy, great to have you with us today.
Thank you, Henry.
So can you tell us, let's start with stable coins. Obviously, Circle was one of the pioneers in launching actually a stable coin in the market. What do you think stable coin, what's the impact they're going to have on the broader crypto ecosystem?
Yeah, so, first of all, our philosophy, really since we founded the company, was that ultimately public blockchains would make it possible to have an open protocol layer for fiat money to move over the internet. Sort of like we have a protocol like HTTP that lets us exchange data, or SMTP lets us exchange emails. We believed that public blockchains would ultimately make it possible to do that with fiat money. Now, it really took several years for next generation blockchain platforms to make that even technically possible.
Yep.
So really the advent of blockchain platforms like Ethereum, the ability to issue tokens, the ability to create smart contracts, those were kind of key enablers that were ultimately needed to realize that set of ideas. Once Ethereum reached a certain level of production scale, we really we wanted to rebuild our payment system basically on top of that architecture, and to do that, we began work on a new protocol layer for fiat
Yep.
payments. And instead of just issuing our own stablecoin, which is not actually what we've done, is we created a new open standard organization and a membership-based consortium that we've co-founded with Coinbase.
Yep.
And so US dollar coin, which is the first stablecoin issued on the Center protocols, is designed so that there can be multiple issuers of that, and they're fungible and interoperable.
Correct.
And we really think that's key. Just like I can use any email client or any email service and we can send emails to each other, you should be able to use any digital wallet in the world and be interoperable, whether you're using Circle or Coinbase or Alipay or Venmo or whatever that is. So ultimately that's the goal, is that interoperability. Now, in the short term, US dollar coin has grown really rapidly. It's approaching $400 million in market cap. It's a top 20 market cap digital asset. And today, stablecoins are really useful, not for everyday payments. We think that will become extremely prevalent, but they're really used for the trading and market side of cryptocurrency. So if you're hedging, trading, moving fiat value in and off of exchanges, this becomes the fastest, most efficient way to do that. Yeah.
Which is very exciting as well. But actually, let's talk about exchanges. What are the big challenges you think exchanges will face in the coming year, or actually as an exchange you face as well?
Yeah, as we built Circle up really since 2013, we took the view that ultimately, if you're in the digital currency exchange business, that it is going to be a regulated business, and that you need to build compliance around it, and that the long term, if you really wanted these to be mature, essentially replacements for the capital markets, they're going to have to operate within the law. And so, we really focused on, building platforms that, meet the rigorous, anti-money laundering requirements that exist, but that are also, competitive, that list lots and lots of new projects and markets. But what's really happening now is regulators are starting to say, okay, we're going to regulate these as spot commodity markets. We're going to regulate some of these as securities markets, and the sort of digital asset exchanges and marketplaces of the future are going to need to be registered, regulated. They're going to need to support currencies, commodities, securities, multiple types of products there, and they're going to need to do that in major jurisdictions, not just sort of edge jurisdictions. And I think for this to be both mainstream at a global retail and institutional level, that's going to be what's necessary.
Well, it's very exciting. The industry becoming more institutionalized, right? So, Jeremy, thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
Enjoy the rest of your time in Davos here.
Appreciate it.